Alright guys, snow day. This is some fresh powder. It's pretty wet though, it's packed. It's good for making a snowman. But why not get out and ride on it, right? Oh yeah, it's thick. So it's about 4:30, so I might have about an hour's daylight, which should be enough for us. This is going to be a great test for this bike. I do have my lights today because it is kind of dark. Let's get the goggles on. There we go. All right. It's so weird because it was raining today. It was like pouring rain. And all the snow was essentially melted. And in the last, I'd say hour and a half, it's like a whiteout. Oh man, everything looks so amazing when it's covered in snow. This doesn't look anything like the trail I rode on the other day. Okay, so it looks like we've got the first tracks. This one is Fatina, guys. Only problem is you can't see any of the rocks or roots or anything, so I gotta be careful. Not ride too crazy, too reckless. So far, man, these V Snow Avalanche tires are doing a pretty good job. So we got a bit of a climb coming up here in a very rocky section, so this will be a challenge. You can just barely see the outline of some of the roots and stuff, but the bike is not having any problems. More of a climb here. All right, on to shake and rake. So I have to be careful. But this is my first time getting out on the trail before anybody else. And it was just kind of a last minute decision. But I was like, this will make some seriously good footage. So nice. It's like a different world. This is what fat biking is about. This kind of stuff. With this much fresh snow, just a nice steady pace. So I am wearing goggles, which will help with visibility. I don't have my glasses on, but I mean I can see perfectly fine. Just can't see small letters and stuff on my phone, but I can see the trail just fine, no problems at all. I gotta remember to take some pictures. This looks like a nice place to take a pic. All right, awesome. This will be a good test for the lights too. All right, keep it going. It's almost like having first tracks on the ski hill. It's like you're breaking it in. Yeah, so far, bike's having no problems. We're cutting through the snow pretty nicely. Floating pretty good. It's not fluffy snow either, it's heavy snow. This looks nothing like the trail I'm used to riding. Just some visual cues from some features and stuff, but yeah, this part of the trail seems really slick. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenging spot. A lot of roots and stuff that tires will just slip off of. Little downhill drop. Take it nice and easy. So this is Sparks Fly, by the way, if you guys didn't know. And we're basically running right on the edge of the escarpment. And it's going to turn into Tinkles in a second. Luckily, I've ridden this so much, I kind of know what's coming up without having to see it, but nevertheless, we're going to be careful. This is a great experience. I see we're slipping on some of the roots. This will be a challenging spot right here. The way it grades, it just falls to the left. If you're not careful, you're going down the hill. Okay, so we are on Tinkles now, guys. can hear the water. I just rode through a puddle there. Lots of footprints, but no bike tracks. Yeah, it's getting deeper. Plowing through, still pretty good though. I think the geometry on this bike helps too, because it's pretty slack on the front end. So pedaling it and going over obstacles and stuff is not too bad. You can tell I'm slowing down. Set a nice low gear, just so pedaling's not too bad. So we're coming up to a pretty tricky section, which is part of the trail. It's behind the fence, right along the edge, and it's not too difficult, but there is one spot that gets tricky. Right here, guys. So the key in here is just keep pedaling, I think, because if you slow down, you start slipping, and we don't want that. As I stop pedaling. Okay. This is that section I was talking about. Just nice and easy. We'll go through. There we go. We made it. And out onto the main trail. So we're going to be crossing over to the Falkers Falls side in a couple of minutes, and there's a few features there. I don't know, what do you think, guys? Do you think I should try and hit the rollers? I think the key on a day like today is going to be hitting them with the right speed. Starting to get dark. Oh, I took a wrong turn. You got to turn around. See what I mean? It's hard to see. We want to go this way. There we go. All right, back on the track. Can barely even see the trail. So much snow. I'm gonna say this is probably some of the most snow we've gotten this year so far. Totally unexpected too. The snow definitely zaps some energy out of you for sure. Got some people out walking their dogs. Hey there. Perfect day for a bike ride. Lots of tracks on this part of the trail. It's a pretty heavily traveled spot. Need to pick up a little bit of speed. There should be a nice coating of snow on the features, so hopefully that helps us out. Close enough. All right. Perfect. That is a tough feature to clear. All right. Got a log roller. Hopefully visibility is good for you guys, because it's definitely darker out now. Lots of people have been walking in here. You can see tracks everywhere. Got one more roller, rock roller that is. Yeah, it's a lot wetter back here. You can see the ground. So the untested trails have been walked on, so they're flattened down a little bit. Yeah, it's slippery. Losing some grip in the wet spots. The roller. It's getting pretty slick out here now. It's definitely wet. I mean, it is wet snow. It's super packy. Tracks here. It's all pretty fresh. It's definitely getting harder to plow through the snow. I can feel it in my legs. All the branches are weighed down by the snow because it's so heavy. One good thing about the deep snow is the roots and stuff are not as pronounced, not as harsh to ride on. It's getting dark. Hopefully this headlight's doing a good job. I mean, I can see fine, but hopefully there's enough light for the camera. So if anyone has any tips for riding in powder or in, you know, fresh snow that's fairly deep, leave some comments below. I think I could probably do with a couple PSI less on my tires. I think that would probably make a difference. So I think I'll probably let some out on the way back just to see what the difference is. Looks so cool in here though. I know I've said that a few times. It's kind of hard to see. This headlight gives a pretty decent amount of light, I gotta say. This section is usually pretty rocky. Can bounce you around a lot, but with the snow, it's a little less hard on you. Feels like the snow's not as deep back in this part. Then again, what do I know? Little roller. Super cool. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming along for the ride today, riders. This was an amazing experience. Hopefully you like it. Please remember, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps, obviously. and turn on notifications. That way you know when I have new content. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next ride. Cheers.